My family tried to steal my inheritance, so I took everything from them. Let me introduce you to my charming family, by which I mean a bunch of entitled, manipulative vultures. My parents and siblings have always treated me like an afterthought, while my older brother, Golden Boy, could do no wrong. They took advantage of me for years, making me do all the chores, taking my money, and basically treating me like free labor. I was the quiet one, the pushover, the one they assumed would always roll over. Well, they assumed wrong. The will that started it all. The one person who actually gave a damn about me was my grandfather. He was a self-made millionaire, built a successful business from the ground up, and always told me, the smartest man in the room is the one who listens before he speaks. When he passed away, my family expected a massive payday. My parents had already started looking at vacation homes, and my brother was bragging about what kind of sports car he was going to buy. They didn't even try to hide it. Then the lawyer read the will. My grandfather left everything to me. The house, the business, the investments, every last cent. My parents and siblings? They got nothing. They didn't take it well. At first, they thought it was a joke. Then came the screaming. My mother was sobbing, my father turned purple, and my brother, who had spent his whole life treating me like garbage, was literally shaking with rage. And then, of course, they demanded I do the right thing and split the money. Their reasoning? We're family. Grandpa meant for all of us to share it. I told them the truth. Grandpa left everything to me because he knew exactly what kind of people you are. And that's when the real fun began. They tried to steal it, big mistake. Since they couldn't guilt me into giving them money, they decided to take it by force. My parents falsified documents claiming Grandpa had promised them part of the estate. My brother tried to sue me for his rightful share. My sister, who I hadn't heard from in years, suddenly reappeared to reconnect, aka, get a piece of the pie. Too bad for them, my grandfather had been one step ahead. Not only was the will ironclad, but he had left behind video testimony explaining exactly why he was leaving everything to me. Every lie they tried to spin? Shut down instantly. The lawsuit? Thrown out of court. But I wasn't done yet. Time for some revenge. Since they wanted to take from me, I decided to take from them. Sold the family home, Grandpa owned it, my parents were just living there rent-free. I gave them 60 days to move out. Cut off my brother's business funding, Grandpa had been secretly propping up my brother's failing business. I stopped the cash flow, and the business collapsed in months. Exposed their financial secrets, my parents had been hiding debt for years, using Grandpa's money to stay afloat. Without him, they were drowning. Went no contact. After years of their abuse, I was done. New phone number, new address, new life. The aftermath. My parents lost everything and had to move into a small rental. My brother, who had never worked a real job, was forced to work retail just to survive. My sister? Still trying to make amends, aka, find a way to get money from me. As for me? I'm running my grandfather's business, living debt-free, and enjoying every second of my life without them. Before I cut contact, I sent them one last message. You never cared about me. You only cared about what I could do for you. Now, you get to live with the consequences. Best decision I ever made.